know you're eating. Just take a second, take a break from your eating right now. Tony's gonna help me out with this one right here. So, I need you all to stand up. Everybody stand up. Yeah, that's right. Stand up. All right. So before we start this, I need you to do 15 burpees. I'm just kidding. No one did it, really? I have no power now? It's gone? I'm powerless. All right, so I need everyone, put your, whatever you have in your hands down, I need everyone to put your hands above your head. Everybody put your hands above your head. That's it. Yeah, seriously. All right, so this is really simple. All you gotta do is follow me. So Tony, let's hit this. All right, here we go. Put your hands on your hips right now.
Right, forward, left, back. Torso, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Right, forward, back. Keep us on it, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Forward, left, back, right. Torso, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it.
So, thanks guys for doing it. You can take a seat. Thank you for doing that with me. I really appreciate that. Now that we're all loose. All right, that was the icebreaker right there. I gotta get you guys moving. So, this is the next thing I want to do. There's another big thank you that I have to get to. And if it wasn't for these people, the sweatshop would never be possible. And that's the amazing trainers that we have. Yeah, and I think we should bring them up here right now. Get up here right now, come on. Yeah. Sorry, I apologize if it gets weird here. Alright guys, why don't you stand on this side so we can get some shots of us right here. Come on in close. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Unfortunately, Nate couldn't make it tonight, so he's here in spirit. The Photoshopping in. Tony, you got that Photoshop in. Alright, so guess they were here. Now, here's the thing, I thought I would take the time to kind of tell you something about each of these guys that you don't know. Yes, so, wait, let's get Carolyn up here too. Where's Carolyn? Get Carolyn up here, yeah. Yes, come up here. Yes. Is go through something you don't know about these guys. So let me start on the end here with Emma right here. So here's something fun about Emma that you guys don't, you might know this, but. So I was pulling up to the sweatshop one day and I was parking in the back and I opened my door and I hear coming out of the sweatshop is like 20 yards away, I hear, and I was like, this is the worst song I've ever heard. Right? So I walk into the sweatshop, there's like 10 people working on, Emma's like, I was like, Emma.
It was a Backstreet Boys song.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't a Backstreet Boys song, I'm sorry. I was like, Emma, yeah, you're not gonna have to sing anymore, I'm sorry. Alright, so next is Carolyn right here, my assistant. Without her, she makes my life 1,000 times easier, and she has helped me so much. And something you don't know about Carolyn, you might know this actually, is so some of you get emails and texts from us from time to time. Here's one way to determine if it's me or if it's Carolyn. If there's like 10 smiley faces, exclamation point, heart, star, that's Carolyn. I don't do any of that. Yes. Nicole, yeah! Nicole! As the newest member of the Sweatshop. So here's what you know about Nicole. So, Nicole, actually, this happened about 2 weeks ago. Nicole, we were outside in the parking lot, there was like 3 guys, and we were doing like this jumping exercise whenever we had to like do the standing long jump, right? And here goes the 3 guys like this, and Nicole like jumps like twice as far as they did. Here's something you don't know about Nicole. She's like the state champion in high school high jumper. So I apologize guys for not telling you that before. Alright. Miss Erica! Some of you guys were like, I don't even know who Erica is. Here's Erica right here! So, Erica. So the cool thing I'm going to tell you about Erica is, Erica on the first day, the first interview that she had, I brought her into the Sweatshop. And some of you were there and you know what I'm going to say.
I know, that's fine.
And Erica, I asked Erica, I was like, okay, so what was it that you do again? She said, oh, I teach this class called Flirty Girl Fitness. And so I kind of put her on the spot. And I was like, well, why don't you do that for us right now? And so there was like, you know who you are, we're there, there was like 10 of us that were there. So Erica proceeded to lead us in a class of Flirty Girl Fitness. And that's where we get this move right here, where we go like that. That was from Erica right there. She taught us that one. And you know what was strange about it? I could not follow her at all. I was so used to you guys following me. I was lost, I had too much, I felt like Ben. Okay.
I've gotten better. Come on.
Mr. Ben! Okay. So a lot of you guys remember when Ben first started at the Sweatshop, yes. And one thing that was really funny, that I thought every time I was up in front leading a boot camp, at first you would see Ben in the very the back left-hand corner of the room, and he'd be like, right? And I'm watching the mirror, I'm like, okay, he's getting better. Alright, he's getting better. Every week I would watch, he's doing it. Right? And every week we would do boot camp and he'd get his hips into it. He'd start moving. I was like, alright, we got something here. And then eventually, I decided that, alright, I gotta get him up here in front with me. And you know what he first told me when he first started? He's like, you know the whole dancing thing? I'm probably not gonna do any of that. Right. And so, what I decided to do, I decided to have this boot camp called The Hypnotist. And some of you guys remember The Hypnotist. And the reason I did this boot camp called The Hypnotist was, the whole point was I wanted to hypnotize Ben into becoming a boy band dancer. And so
Super nervous about it too.
he was. So
I was like, you want me to what? No!
So what happened was I held that little coin in front of Ben's eyes, right? Now, you guys, most of you, some of you were there, and Ben, out like a light. And then I said, what do you want to be more than anything? And he said, I want to be a boy band dancer. And I was like, what do you want to be more than anything? I want to be a boy band dancer. I said, okay. When I snap my fingers again, you will be the greatest dancer of all time. You will stand up in front of anyone. You will have no shyness about it. You will be the best dancer in the history of the world. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, you'll wake up. Boom. And from that point forward, Ben's been up in front dancing his ass off. That's right. Alright. So, here's something else that you guys don't know about this training staff right here. And when I found this out, I was like, what? This is crazy. None of these guys have been to a bar mitzvah before. No. Carolyn has, okay. Right. So I was like, how can you guys possibly work at the Sweatshop and you haven't even been to a bar mitzvah, right? Right? How can that be possible? So, what I wanted to do tonight, I thought it would be, kind of appropriate if we bar mitzvah them right now on the stage. Because you can't work in a sweatshop if you haven't been bar mitzvah. So, hold on there, right, guys. I'm going to grab one full from some. This first. So, like you need your guys' help, let's put one of these on right here. Yes. I gotta get mine right here. Okay, so as everyone knows, that in every bar mitzvah, we're gonna do a really quick, short version of a bar mitzvah right here. And here's what we're gonna do. So, what we're gonna do is, the first thing we do in a bar mitzvah, everybody knows, is the blessing over the wine. Who better to do the blessing over the wine than Uncle Sanjeev? So Sanjeev, I want you to take this one right here, Sanjeev. Alright, so Sanjeev, I got right here the blessing over the wine that Sanjeev is gonna do. Uncle Sanjeev right here, let's read the blessing over the wine, Sanjeev. Alright, Sanjeev, I'll put the mic up to your face.
Okay, this is in Spanish. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Very HaKavod.
I have never heard the blessing over the wine sound better than that right there. Thank you, Uncle Sanjeev! Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is, who knows what's next? The blessing over the bread. Now, the person I invite up here would be very upset if I didn't invite them up here because she has been doing this every Friday for the past 26 years. So I have to invite my mom up here. So Mom, get up here! That's right! Yeah, Barbara, sing it out! Alright, Mom, hold that right there. You need a card? Alright. My mom's gonna get a blessing over the bread right now.
All right, everybody, pretend you have your challah at the table. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
All right. So the next part in a bar mitzvah, and everyone knows that the next part in any good bar mitzvah, right, is the dreidel wars. Right? Everybody knows the dreidel wars, right? You gotta see who spins the dreidel the longest. So I need you guys to reach into this bag right here. Pull out one of these dreidels right here. Yeah. Reach on in. Reach on in right there. Okay, so we're gonna give them a countdown. I don't know if any of them have spun a dreidel before, but we're gonna give them a countdown. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. We're gonna see who can spin the dreidel the longest. So here we go.
Shall we kneel?
3, 2, 1. What we're gonna do next is, since Nicole won the dreidel wars, everyone knows the next part to every bar mitzvah. Is the horn right here. So let's put Nicole down in the center of the stage right here. Nicole, take a seat. Alright, so what we're gonna do, you guys, let's gather around in a circle around Nicole right here. We're gonna gather hands just like this. Alright, Tony, let's hit it. We've done the Drake Awards, we did the blessings. Is it? You can stand up. Okay. The very last part we're gonna do. Everyone knows how we conclude a bar mitzvah. The very last part. So, if you guys don't mind, you're gonna do down, up, say amen. 13, here we go, let's count them out. Let's give a countdown, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it, 13, 12, 11, there we go, come on. 10, 9, come on. 8, 7, good. Come on. 6, you guys can go faster than that, come on.